Hey, y'all. Welcome back to From the Holler. If you're new around here, my name is Missy, and I have a little bit of computer trouble. That's why I'm doing this the way I'm doing it. If you're new, my name's Missy, of course, and on this channel, we are dedicated to loving and supporting each other through our loved ones' addiction, whether it be drugs, alcohol, sexual, whatever the addiction may be. Y'all, it's rough. Okay? It's rough. And we usually do this on Wednesday nights, but yesterday, mm, yesterday I just had a blah day, and I kind of knew that it was going to be one of those days whenever I got up yesterday. And raise your hand if you have one of these days, okay? And I did not turn that off. Let me turn that off. Uh, okay. Now, raise your hand if you ever have one of these days, okay? I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to cry. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to watch TV. Didn't want to clean. I wanted silence. That was it. I didn't want to do anything, okay? I just wanted silence. I wasn't upset. I wasn't mad. I wasn't hurt. I wasn't anything. I just woke up. And this happens to me anyway. It didn't start happening until a few years into Joseph's addiction. Okay. And now it happens, oh, I don't know, every 6 months or so. Sometimes it's just once a year. Sometimes it's twice a year. And sometimes it's more than that. But on average, it's about twice a year. And it's a full day, sometimes 2 days, most of the time not. But it's a full day of I checked out. I check out. That's just the way it is. And I am, if y'all are jumping on here, please say hey in the comments so that I'll know the comments are working. I don't know if they are. Um, but yeah, that's what happened yesterday. And I don't have any control over it. I listen to my body and what it tells me I need to be doing. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. Uh, Coming out of it today, um, it was a fend for yourself night as far as food is concerned last night. Um, and today I made a pot of white beans and a pan of cornbread, and that was our supper tonight. And I'm okay with that. And I am still not seeing any comments. So if y'all are commenting, I'm not seeing them. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just not seeing them. Okay? So, yeah. Lovely. Just lovely. I don't know what's going on. I've never had this happen before, so I don't know what's going on. uh, hey, Nevermore. I saw a comment. So, one thing that I did do yesterday, I didn't want to be on my phone. I just, it, it was a blah day. Okay. Nothing wrong. Nothing like that. Hey, hi, Cade. But I did scroll through my phone for a few minutes and looking at, different news outlets and what's happening and all this stuff. Yeah. Is anybody paying attention to what's going on? Um, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I've got a lot I want to say, But I guess everybody's busy tonight, and I want to make sure that I say this. Nobody is jumping on. So, I mean, I see 14 of you guys, and usually there is a lot more than that. So, nobody's commenting. Hey, Karen. I am doing well. Hope you are too, babe. Thank you for jumping on. I'll give it a few more minutes and see if anybody jumps on, and if several more jumps on, then we'll continue this. Y'all, I'm about to freaking freeze. Hey, Shannon. It's wintertime back outside again after being 80 degrees. So I got my heat on. You'll hear it. It's okay. I am freezing. Hey, Ariel. Listening in like a creeper. You stalker. Oh. I'll learn to quit changing nights, Mona. Is it down there too? Lord have mercy. Uh, um, crap. Dealing with the Bradford pear pollen too. Ugh, sucks. I hate them things. Snowing a little bit in Ohio. Ooh, no. It's probably cold enough to snow out there. I'm hoping it don't. We got a little bit of rain last night. It's supposed to rain a little bit tonight. Y'all, I'm so done with the rain. Hey, CF, we had a hellacious storm come through Saturday. Friday night and Saturday. Y'all. All the seeds that I planted in the in-ground garden, I'm probably going to grow no telling what in the middle of my yard, okay? Because they got washed out. And I mean washed out. There is nothing out there. My onions, my little onions that I had started from seed, I have a hair or something. Um, they're laying all over the place. They got washed out too. So yeah, I'm having to start more onions. I can't win for losing. Okay, let's go, Trump. Well, Aiden just sent me a message. Hello, Gam Gams. What he's doing. I appreciate what he's doing so far, but there are a few things that I'd like to see happen real soon. Um, we had, which I didn't know this one, but it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. One life lost is too many, y'all. But we had another young person pass away over the weekend, and from what I understand, it was from complications of the legal, what you buy at a smoke shop or a convenience store drug. Okay? I spent most of my day in hospital today. Ooh, my goodness. Oh, I hope you're feeling better. Oh, darling. Y'all, these things are not regulated. Okay? Bankhead, if you want to stay here, I suggest you back off. Today ain't the day, and I ain't the person. Okay? Anyway, these things are not regulated. Not at all. And you're gone, you little shithead. How about that? Shut up yourself. Okay? Anyway, I hope you're talking about Bankhead. Anyway, God Almighty, I just can't. I don't know. I'm gonna be able to do a chat tonight. Hey, maybe we just play with the trots. I don't know. I don't know. What I would like to see happen, these are synthetics that they're putting into their body, okay? And I don't know if you guys have ever come across any of this or not, but the stuff that they're selling as fake pot, um, y'all smelling it, you'd never know the difference. I can't. I can't. What I would like to see happen is for somebody to step in and start regulating this stuff, find out what's in it, okay? I'm sorry, but if you're going down the road and you're smoking the legal stuff, okay, and you get pulled over, I can guarantee you, around here anyway, you're going to go to jail, no questions asked. They're not going to believe that that's the legal stuff. Okay, you can show them all you want to, but it smells too much like that. They're going to arrest and check later. That's the way it is. Okay, that is the way it is. Y'all, I'm sorry about some of the comments. I'm trying to get to them as fast as I can. Okay, so there's that. This kratom, this illegal heroin, and now there's another one out there that is supposed to be stronger than the kratom. Um, that's why you don't smoke and drive. It doesn't matter. That I'm using that as an example, okay? Yeah, I know, Shannon, I know. I don't know. See if I don't. Tonight ain't tonight, and y'all may have to hold your ears here in a few minutes, okay? Because tonight ain't the night. It it pisses me off that they're able. Has anyone heard anything about kava? That may be the new one. I don't know, Woozy. Hey, Jesse. I don't know. But somebody needs to get a grip on this, okay? Highly regulated. My butt. There is no reason for kratom to be on the shelves. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I hope you think you're funny, Night Man, because I don't. I don't. Anyway, I know too many people that have died from using it, either trying to come off of it or using it. Okay? So, I saw a specialty drink with no alcohol but relaxing results. That's scary. That's freaking scary. What they put in there? I mean, seriously. So, while we were out and about last week, we went into a smoke shop. Y'all know I smoke, Okay? We went into a smoke shop. I don't, I've been in them, okay, quickly, back out. I've never really looked. But this time I walked around and I looked, okay? Y'all, I was shocked, okay? I was shocked. It was it was drug after drug after drug after drug after drug. And I'm like, back in my day, my teenage years, back in the 80s, okay, those were illegal. We've talked about this before, the white crosses, the yellow jackets. I can't think of the others right off the bat. But they were just hanging there, and you could buy packets of them, and you know what what are they trying to do, y'all? What are they trying to do? I don't know, CF. And no, we won't surrender. We will not. This has made me want to fight even harder. Okay? We shut the border down. Hallelujah, freaking Luya, about damn time. Honestly. That stopped a lot of the flow. We shipped out a whole bunch of cartel members, which, then I see that 26 of them is back. And then, no, you can't tell me a joke. You can go the hell away, okay? And then you've got all these people out here that are rioting and that are protesting, wanting these people back in the country. Excuse me. And if anybody's got a problem with this, there's the door. Please leave, okay? Please leave. I don't want these people here. These people are what brought in the stuff that almost killed my child in August of 2024. I am done. I am done. I don't care. They don't have any business here. Had they come here legally without all the drugs stuffed in every orifice that they have, okay? And they came here legally and they wanted a better life and blah, 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 that's fine. But when they come across that border, they snuck across that border, and I know that's not good English. Oh, freaking well. When they snuck across that border and they had drugs stuffed everywhere. And you can't tell me that they didn't use some of those 325,000 missing kids for this too. Okay? You can't tell me that. When they pull that kind of bullshit, I don't want them here. They're killing our children. Do you understand? They're killing our children. They know where the fentanyl's coming from. Okay? What I would like to see happen, which, I'm just a little pissant in a big old world. Have too many what? Awkward position. Have too many what? If you're going to say something, put it all out there. Otherwise, zip it. Gloria, you can leave my page, okay? That is not 100% true. I know that if they want it, they're going to figure out a way to get it, okay? I understand that. I understand that. I've been in this fight for 15 years. I understand that. But we, the American people, the normal ones of us that are standing, having to fight for everything, okay? We don't want it here. We're screaming to the rooftops for somebody in authority, somebody that can, to say, hey, China, knock it the hell off. No more fentanyl or else. Don't be sending it. It is true, more true than false. Well, you know what, Gloria? You can go. So tell China, stop sending your fentanyl to Mexico to have them to press it and play chemist and all that stuff and have all these people come across the border illegally and bring it into the country, or else. Tell both countries, China and Mexico, knock it the hell off or else. Point blank, period. Stop killing our American citizens with your poison. Point blank, period. I don't care who likes it and who don't. I don't anymore. I am sick and tired. It is every week's thing, okay? We lose, just here in our little area, we lose 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or more every week. Okay? There was an article. Whew. Do y'all know who Rick Harrison is? He apparently has a TV show called Pawn Stars. Well, he lost his son to a fentanyl overdose last year. Lord have mercy. I can't imagine. And yes, I lost my train of thought. Y'all, I'm so pissed off about all this. I can't even think straight. Okay? Alexander, please go away. Not now. Um, it is. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. Oh, I know they were put on airplanes and brought in here for some strange reason. It makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense to me. Okay? Put all that money that we're sending over to La La Land. Okay? Y'all know where I'm talking about, don't need to say it. Put all that money that we've been sending over there and whatever else was in there. All this money that we're finding through Doge, the money that we were paying to the illegals to freaking live here. Come on over here. Let's give you some money and a cell phone and a food stamp card and a place to live. There are homeless encampments here in my little area because you can't afford freaking rent. They can't afford food. They're going to the food banks. Food banks are, let's take some of that money, okay, and let's put it to one of the biggest epidemics that this country has right now, and that is the drug epidemic. Put your money where your mouth's at and let's see. You know, This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Depopulation is the name of the game. Oh, well, don't get me started on that because, they tried to clear a bunch of us out back in 2020. Remember? Why am I so aggressive? Eat shit. How about that? Okay. I'm not in the mood tonight. Maybe I shouldn't have done this live tonight. Maybe I should have given myself one more evening and done this tomorrow night. But, JG, when you have a child that almost dies from an overdose, then you can talk to me about being aggressive. Otherwise, shut up. Okay? Just shut up. Yep. Yep. Billions in USAID, FEMA, etc. And FEMA won't even help anybody. Nobody will even, FEMA won't even. We've still got people living in tents and campers up in Irwin, at the Tennessee, North Carolina border. Or Kentucky border, I'm sorry. You still got people living in tents through the winter with. No. It makes all fentanyl a class 1 scheduled drug, from what I understand. That's my understanding of it. I haven't taken the time, like I should have, to read all of it. I know. It's just. All right, Zeke, you are gone. No. I think it depended on the amount or something like that, and I think it's including the fake stuff too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know that for sure, so don't quote me on that, but yeah. Hey, itching to scratch? Y'all, the trots are in full gear. That is awesome. That is awesome. I knew him and Linda McMahon would be able to get the job done, get it done quickly, get it done correctly. I applaud them. I applaud them. That needs to stay going. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm sorry if you can see any comments that offend, because I can't keep up, okay? I cannot keep up. Hey, Pat. But anyway, so I know, like these judges think that they have. I have a bunch of them, but the only one that's on here is still at work, and so I am good. I am good. I know. What sometimes they just make me laugh, Jim. Okay, sometimes they just make me laugh, and you know. I mean, these judges think that they are above the President of the United States. First of all, I did not vote for you, sir or madam. I did not. I voted for the President, and you are not him. Thank the Lord. The President that put you in there should have never been in office. I don't know. Did you see what Justice Roberts put out there? We'll see. We'll see if anything happens to Boasberg. We'll see. Okay. I I would love to see it. I'd love to see him escorted out. I don't know. We'll see. I know. Well, we kind of knew that from years ago. Okay. We did. um, I love Pam Bondi. I think she is awesome. And I'm excited to see her in action even more as this plays out. The courtroom documents from yesterday with that other one. Oh, yeah. I know, Jim. That's why I'm pissed. Okay? And they're stirring the shit pot. Okay? And getting all these free thinkers to they're getting them all riled up, and they're protesting, and they're rioting. Okay, let me be a little more proper. I am Southern, but I can be proper. They're rioting. Okay, yes, Gunner, I do. Yeah, yeah. They how many millions of dollars did they waste? How many millions of dollars did Georgia waste with that bullshit? And where did it get them? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. That DA is the laughing stock of the country. The absolute laughing stock of the country. Moron. Moron. Thank you, Gunner. They planned it though because they put through all those judges right before but left. And they know that the president can't ignore the rules or they can say he's a dictator. We told you. Oh, I know. I I totally agree with that, Ariel. I do. Do I think he cares? No, I don't. I hope. Yep. Did you see where the Democrats are now the congressional Democrats are now calling for Chuck Schumer to step down? Oh, what? 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 Yeah, all because he sided with the president one time. That's all it took. That's all it took. I mean, we should have seen that coming, when they dumped Biden after the first debate. Yeah. They eat their own. They could care less about any of us. They eat their own. If you step out of line, you're out. Backtracking. I ain't backtracking. I don't know who you're talking to, Ron. But anyway, I'm going to get comfortable, y'all, because who knew it was going to turn into this tonight? I did not. Oh, the DM's backtracking. Okay. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, I can't get my leg up here. Imagine that. See, it was all okay when, our kids were the ones out here dying from overdose and taking care of things that they were trying to do in 2020. It's all okay. But as soon as that border got shut down, as soon as it wasn't wide open for the drugs to pour across, that's when they now have a problem. That's when it's unacceptable. Okay? That's when it's unacceptable for them. Yeah. Yeah. You don't. No. What was it I saw? And I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this. It was a meme on Facebook earlier today. You know, back years ago, the Democrats used to burn religious symbols in yards. Okay? And now they're burning Tesla to intimidate. Okay? And now they're burning Teslas in people's own yards to intimidate. Things haven't changed. They're still using that playbook. That's sick. That's sick. I don't know, Gene. I don't know. I mean, you got to look at good old Hunter, okay? You got to look at him. He's just dangling out there on his own, I reckon. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel sorry for him, you know? I kind of do. Yep. You are right, Ron. Look over here, look over here, look over here. And over here, they're dipping in and taking what they want. You're right, Levi. You're right. And I do. You know, no matter what, he's still somebody's son. No matter what, he's still an addict. And I will stand on my beliefs that one life lost is too many. There is so much more to do in life than being a political puppet. Turn off the TV. Excuse me, I didn't have the TV on. And there's much more in life to do than to jump on somebody's live and comment something stupid when you don't know the topic. So, bye. Oh, the ones that committed unaliving by popping themselves in the head twice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I saw where he pulled his and Ashley's Secret Service, and I'm like, oh, Lordy, that's funny. Then they speak, and it's just another political slave with no mind spewing garbage. Okay. Okay. Oh, meanwhile, Elon rescued those astronauts, and it burned. Can you imagine going up into space? It's supposed to be for 8 days, and um, something happens, and the leader of your country says, "That sounds like a you problem," okay, and leaves them up there for over 200 days. Can you imagine? I'd own the United States of America right now, okay? All because of who it was that offered to go get him. He was the only one that could go get him. We didn't, nobody else had that capability. Elon was the only one that had the capability to go get him. And Dum Dum said no. Why? Because the day before, Elon had endorsed Donnie J for president. Okay? Put two and two together, you get four. I don't care how you add it up. Two plus two is four. All day long. They've had us over a barrel. We don't even know. We don't even know a quarter of it. I'd say probably an eighth of it. Okay? But what has come out so far, if it don't piss you off, and if it don't make you wonder, riddle me this. Tell me this. AOC's been in the Congress for just a few years, right? I remember, excuse me, I remember when she was elected and it was time for them to go to Washington. And I think she started to GoFundMe to raise money to get her somewhere to live because she couldn't afford to rent in D.C. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive about that. She did several interviews where she was complaining about the cost of rent and things like that. Free Palestine. Good Lord. Get out of here. And now she's a multimillionaire on a congresswoman's salary? What? They don't make that much. Unless she's eating, bread and milk sandwiches, butter sandwiches, and making that bread homemade. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Coming from somewhere. And she's already thrown her name in the ring for president 2028. And you know what? There will be. Oh, God. That's when the true stupidity starts to show. Right then and there. Okay? Right then and there. Bye, Joshua. Thank you. Poor Elon. They are attacking his Tesla dealerships and the cars. All he did was. Yep. Yep. Well, they're going into people's yards and burning them right there in their front yards, just like they did back in the 1960s in the South, 50s and 60s, well, 40s and 50s. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain it and say the whole words, okay? I know. I felt so bad for her. Oh, yes. Where's he? And does anybody else notice that they're just not talking about that? I mean, they're talking more about JFK. They have not. Okay. uh, Either this is the best kept secret investigation that's going on because of who all is involved. I have heard rumors, okay, and it goes high up. The governor of Pennsylvania, to be exact. I don't know. Wasn't there. It's a rumor, okay? I mean, we know pretty much nothing about the gentleman that supposedly did it. Okay. They rarely say his name, if at all. They don't talk about it. Why? Why? I want to know. Anyway, uh, dress clothes. Yep, I remember that. She didn't have anything to wear to the halls of Congress. Boo freaking who. Thank you, Mr. Ali. Taxpayer money hard at work. Yep. And Rashida. Ugh. I'm sorry, but the squad mean nothing to me. Okay. Also developing something that will allow blind to be able to see is also developing something to help spinal cord injured be able to walk. All he has done was help to support her. You're right, Karen. You are absolutely 100% correct. You know, what he's doing with Doge, he's doing it for free. Just like, Trump's not taking a paycheck being the president. Never has. And then they just see, if you're not part of their conspiracy driven, gotta get them team, okay, they gotta come after you. They have to. It's in the playbook, apparently. Okay. Clearly. Look at all of the great attorneys that were on Trump's teams. Rudy Giuliani, they bankrupted him. Bless his heart. They, Roger Stone, Roger Stone, what they did to him and his wife, sickening. Absolutely sickening. And if you don't know what they did to them, you can Google that and it'll tell you the story. It's sickening. Those are two elderly people that were standing outside in their pajamas in the dead of the night. What?
Hello.
Hello.
I wanted to come join you for a second and give an update on your live of how I'm doing. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. We're kind of talking about something else, but go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I just wanted to give you a little update on my life. Things are going really well. I'm about to surpass 8 months sober from heroin, and on the 27th of this month, me and my wife both will be 2 years sober from meth.
Yay.
Recently, me and my wife bought a truck, and yesterday, we went and bought my wife a car, and am in the process of getting my license back situated so that I can take over the truck. So God is so good, and I wanted each and every one of you to know that Jesus loves you, and God blesses every one of you. Love you, Mama.
Love you, babe. We'll take those interruptions anytime, won't we? We sure will. My leg's asleep now. 19 years sober. That is awesome, Randall. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of all of y'all that are in recovery. You're staying strong. You're doing what needs to be done on a daily basis. Yeah. You're very welcome, darling. You are very welcome. I don't even know what we was talking about now. I'm so sick of them fear mongering and lying to people, telling them they are cutting Medicare, Social Security, and veterans benefits. It's a lie. Yeah, it is. You know, people were all pissed off around here because of the Department of Education, blah blah blah, and then they're taking away food stamps, they're taking away SNAP, they're taking away free lunches, you know, and it's like, do y'all hear yourselves? Are y'all that stupid? Do a little bit of research. My lord, all you got to do is freaking Google it. Go on YouTube. Okay? I don't know how she keeps getting elected with all the jobs she cost her constituents when she blocked Amazon from coming to her district. Money. She's a pawn. She's a pawn. Somebody's buying her seat. Okay? Somebody's buying it. Yes, I read chat. There you go. She's not smart enough to get elected. There is no way. No way. She needs a bubble suit. Okay? Just. Is this a prepping channel? No. Um, no. On this channel, we um, love and support each other through our loved ones' addictions. So that's what it is. If you get to see some of my stuff, then you get to see some of my prepping stuff, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Randall. I appreciate that. I do every now and then. You need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Had to go to the bank yesterday during my lunch, and a big group of protesters out there with signs saying Medicare. Oh my lord. Don't you just want to carry a megaphone and be like, well, I can't say it. But yes, I want to carry a megaphone. And actually, Aiden has one in there, and I may start carrying it around with me. Okay? I may start carrying it around with me. Because we got some dum dums that like to stand on the corner in the next county over in town, and they like to say stuff. So, yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to. Tennessee. I am in East Tennessee, actually. Almost exactly between Knoxville and Chattanooga. Hi, Furman. Let's see. I'm good at that too, Oreo. I can stick my head out the window and get pretty loud, okay? What is that behind you? Food. You ask, I told. There you go. Y'all hear Aiden. This ain't my first rodeo, okay? Okay. Not my first rodeo at all. All right, y'all, we are coming up on an hour. This has been great. I got a lot off my chest. I feel so much better. There's a ton more, okay? There is. Y'all, sometimes you just got to shake your head and be like, I can't do anything about it except fuss about it. So that's what I'm going to do. It makes you feel so much better. You know, no, you cannot. Me too, heavy water. Me too. I'm so glad you did too, Randall. It's not like this every time we go live. We go live on Wednesdays and Sundays, and normally we're talking about other things, but every now and then, this is what happens. We just kind of roll with the flow, and that's how we go. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do. Hey, all y'all watching, y'all need to pay attention to Randall. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Y'all need to pay attention. Thank y'all for taking time out of your evening and sitting here listening to me. I will find out here in a minute how many subscribers I have lost because I dared say something about it. Y'all, I don't care. Subscribers, I love you guys. Okay, don't get me wrong, but numbers don't mean anything to me. I'm here to help others go through the hard stuff that I had to go through alone. Okay? Thank you. Nobody should have to go through this alone. Nobody. And if I can help that, then that's what I'm going to do. Oh, oh, yeah, we went through that too. Hopefully hopefully he's getting on a good path, Ariel. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray hard. Yep, yep. We have started doing something every night before we go to bed. We'll all meet up in mine and Pap's bedroom, and we will hold hands and we will say a nightly prayer. Normally, that is led by Joseph, and then we tell each other good night. It's kind of like the Waltons, okay? A little bit. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. Uh, yeah, we've been doing that for a while, and Aiden knows. He watches the clock, and he knows when it's time for us to all meet up in there and say our prayers. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for sitting here with me tonight. I appreciate it. I was wondering if anybody was going to jump on or not. I kind of got a little bit nervous there for a minute, but y'all did. Thank you, Shane. I am a real sweet lady. I am. I am. So, anyway, much love to each and every one of you guys. If I don't see, I will have February's Azure Standard Hall and March's Azure Standard Hall over this weekend. Be sure to watch those, please. Be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, share this live, share the videos, because you never know when somebody needs to see or hear something that is said here on these videos. You never know. You never know. Love you guys. Mean it. Watch for the other videos, please. Bye, guys.